The House committee will be considering a ban on assault weapons next week. It's a big issue, but first they will meet tomorrow to mark up the bill. Good time to bring in Congressman Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio. Congressman, you're on that committee. What do you expect to happen? Give us the background.
Well, I mean, the Democrats are clear. They want to take away people's Second Amendment rights. We're going to fight that as Republicans, as conservatives. I mean, the Second Amendment is crystal clear. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. It doesn't say, you know, you can infringe those rights if it's an assault weapon, what they define as an assault weapon, or it's as clear as could be. So what they're trying to do is unconstitutional. I mean, you think about the Democrats, you got less money in your wallet, you got less gas in your car, and now you're going to have less freedom because they're going to try to take away your Second Amendment liberties. I don't know if they have the votes if it gets to the floor. Hopefully we can stop them in committee, and then if they get through committee, they got to get through the floor next week. So there's still a chance we can stop this unconstitutional piece of legislation.
You know, it's interesting. We had the shooting in the mall in Indiana, and the so-called Good Samaritan who had a legal weapon was able to stop this person from killing more people. He was called a hero by police officers, but the gun control advocates say he's anything but a Good Samaritan. I mean, that just shows you the divide in this country over how weapons and guns are perceived and the right to carry them. Yeah, no, the Democrats' beef is, as I said, is with the Second Amendment. They want to get rid of the Second Amendment. Even during the debate a month ago on the red flag law, which was unconstitutional as well, denied people their due process. Even during that debate, they said, oh, it's a myth that there's good guys with guns who actually will protect people. Well, it just happened last week. A good guy with a gun saved a lot of people. So they're wrong about that. And then it's part of this bigger pattern of attacking fundamental freedom. I mean, we saw they tried to form the Disinformation Governance Board, all the things they did that were unconstitutional, I believe, limiting freedom during COVID, on and on. What they're doing what the FBI is doing to moms and dads who show up at school board meetings. So this is part of the pattern of the left to restrict Americans' liberties. I think the American people get it for what it is, and I think it's why you're going to see a big change in the midterm elections. I think so. I've got another one I want to talk to you about, Congressman. 9 members of the Stephen Colbert's late night staff who were arrested for that unlawful entry into the House of Reps building last month, we're now being told they will not be prosecuted. Why are they getting a pass?
Because there's a double standard, and unfortunately, the country understands this. Unfortunately, it's just the way this Justice Department, the most political Justice Department in history, as I said, targeting parents, conservative parents who show up at school board meetings, now not doing this, not enforcing a statute for protesters outside of Supreme Court justices' homes who were protesting with the intention to try to influence the court, which is directly on point. So, yeah, this double standard. And remember, those 9 individuals, they were told they couldn't come back into the Capitol complex without some kind of escort. That was the rule. So they were already in once, and they were kicked out, and then they came back, and yet nothing happens to them. And, of course, we know the contrast. So this is the double standard that Americans hate, because it's not supposed to work that way in this country. It's supposed to be equal treatment under the law for everybody. And, again, it's why I think the country is so fed up with Joe Biden and the left running the government, and why I think they're going to make a change.
Do you ever hear from your colleagues on the other side of the aisle, Congressman, about this president and his performance so far?
I think you're seeing it. What the New York Times even ran a piece a week or so ago about the frustration with the Biden administration. They haven't done anything right. But the biggest indicator of how bad it is almost 9 out of 10 of our fellow citizens think the nation, the greatest country in history, think our nation is now on the wrong track. When almost 90% of the country thinks the country's on the wrong track, they think that because it's the case. Everything they've done has been a disaster, and so much of it's been done intentionally, which is even harder for people to grasp. Again, that's why I think you see the frustration you do from the American people.
Congressman Jordan, as always, terrific stuff. Thanks for taking time for us today.
You bet. Thank you.